You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Hey,
this is an exclusive, Tony. This is phenomenal.
That's right. I ain't going to give up the address, but I'm just going to tell you I'm in Jeffersonville. When the time's right, I ain't decided yet. It's either going to be February 3rd, 4th, or the 6th. I'm having a grand opening. Said I'm ready to rock, man. You know, let's take this wrestling thing serious and let's get the boys some work.
Are you going to start your own promotion, Tony?
Well, you know, I thought about that, but I like to, if you know anything about Danny Davis, you know, he started out over in Jeffersonville over here where I'm at. And I remember when I was training
you're talking about dangerous Danny Davis, not the referee.
Yeah, dangerous. No, dangerous. Talking about the one with the star on it. Nightmare Danny Davis. He had a star over his eye.
Nightmare Davis. Right.
Yeah. And, you know, right. But, you know, when I was coming up and I was training, and there wasn't very many places you can go that had a ring. So we would go over there and rent his ring, you know, and work out, you know, and chalk up on your craft, you know. And that, you know, I'm following his footsteps. I'm following, you know, what's good for people, man. I got a ring here just like he did, and it's there for the boys that they need it, you know, around here, the Louisville area, the Indiana area, you know, and I'm thinking about maybe running some shows eventually, but not right now.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. When this is up and going, you got to let us know.
Yes, sir.
So we'll make a road trip to Jeffersonville, right?
There you go.
Louisville,
and
we'll,
you know,
make a road trip and visit you.
Well, the 3rd, 4th, or the 6th, I ain't for sure yet. In February, I got Jamie Dundee coming down. I got Tracy Smothers coming down. I'm gonna do like 3 matches.
Guy.
Yes, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna open the doors. Would you say like a grand opening? Show everybody what I've been doing for the last, you know, month and a half, getting this building ready. You know, so I'm gonna put on 4 matches and, you know, have a rap act. You ever heard of Buckshot?
Yep.
Okay, he's out of Louisville. He's going to come over. He's going to open everything up. I'm going to put on some wrestling and show him some wrestling. You know, it's old school style. I got the light in the center of the ring. Everything else is dark. And I'm doing it, you know, the way I want to do it, the way it should be done.
Hey, Tony?
Yeah.
I would just like to say that, you know, you're talking about opening up even February 3rd, 4th, and 6th. That my birthday is February 3rd. And I couldn't think of a better birthday present than to be able to travel all the way up to Indiana and work for you. I'd just like to put that out there.
I would love for you to be up here. Because then I'm going to go call Rob Conway, who's the NWA heavyweight champion, and be like, look, I got a match for you, bro. Will Hucklebee's going to put up his title against your title.
I will get up with the details with you. We can make that happen.
That would be fun.
Huckabee's been challenging Rob Conway for months now, haven't you?
He's been ducking you?
Yeah, man. They didn't catch me down here in Carolina.
You know, be honest, all the way on a serious note, you know, Rob just got out of the hospital. He had appendicitis, man. So if you guys can go to his Facebook, he's doing really good, man. Go to his Facebook, just, you know, say, hey, man, Rob, how you doing? You know, cheer the guy up, man. You know.
We'll do it.
He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude.
This is the
that is a match,
show.
Will.
We're talking to Tuff. Tony, before we finish up here with Will, I want to kick it over to Zane Paisley. He's got a couple more questions, and we need to take a break, Tony. But let's kick it over to Zane because he's got a couple doozies for you.
All right, cool.
I just want to throw it out there that I am an ordained minister. I've performed a few wedding ceremonies, so if you need me to drive down there to do a wedding ceremony, I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
I appreciate that. And you know who else is an ordained minister? Kevin Gill.
Oh, very nice.
But you're a little bit closer.
Yeah. And I can wear a full gimmick. I don't mind.
That's the shit.
Well, we didn't really have too much. I know we need to wrap up soon with you, Tony, but we didn't really get a chance to talk too much about Japan. But I whenever I hear of somebody that's gone to Japan and worked there extensively, I always have to ask them if they have a Ribera jacket.
Oh, yeah, I got 2 Ribera jackets.
Okay.
But, you know, I like Ribera, just not to cut you off. I like Ribera, but I love Mr. Danger.
What's Mr. Danger?
He's got a steakhouse. It's Mr. Danger Steakhouse. He's got his own restaurant over now. Mr. Danger, a legendary Japanese hardcore deathmatch wrestler.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, wow.
Does he have satin jackets?
No, I think he gives you shirts. He's a little bit cheaper than Rivera.
So you say you have two. Are you willing
But here's the good thing. Mr. Danger cooks your steak. How dangerous is that?
That is dangerous.
Well,
Hey, Zane, what's the odds? Zane, what's the odds that we get Too Tough Tony to autograph one and send it to us?
I don't think he'll do that, but maybe if I go down and perform enough wedding ceremonies, he'll wear it for a picture or something.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, just hand it over after you've done a few of them.
Yeah. And my final question for you: we had Nigel McGuinness on a few weeks ago, and he's been on a crusade to stop intentional
for LA fights.
What's that?
Right.
LA fights.
Yes.
LA fights.
Yep.
I'm down with Nigel. Shit. I think, it's the shit what he's doing,
Well, my question to you is that he's been on the crusade against intentional bloodletting in pro wrestling for the last couple of years. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that there's too much intentional blood, or what are your thoughts?
I'm glad you asked me that because, as you get older, you get wiser, okay? And I can understand if you're starting an angle with somebody or if you're ending an angle with somebody. Or, so the blood deal, it's always been there, but every fucking match, it's getting out of hand, I believe in what the guy's doing,
Well, thank you so much for your thoughts on that, and I really like what you said about your new the arena going to have the single light in the center, so it's
old school style.
The focus on the workers and not the people in the crowd, which that drives me nuts anymore.
My first match ever was in Louisville Gardens, and that's how it was. Everything was black on the outside, and right in the center of the ring it was just lit up. Like you said, to focus more on the wrestlers, focus more on their craft, And I want to give that platform to the guys, I want my building to be like, I've been into several. I'm talking about. I couldn't even probably count how many venues, and it was just like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? I wouldn't have fight. Somebody. If I just met a chick and I said, hey, come watch me wrestle down here. If that place ain't the shit, or if it's a bingo hall, when she comes down there, she's like, who's this loser? But if it's all decked out and nice, you can invite anybody you want to come watch you wrestle because it's thrown together professional. It's not just thrown together, crap, So that's what I'm going for is, because I've been in so many venues, I know what it needs to have, and that's why I call it the arena. It's a small arena. You drop down into a pit. The ring's right there. It holds probably about 200, 250, and that's a good, for an independent show, that's a good crowd, 250.
Yep. Well, Huckabee, I think I cut you off when you were trying to ask the question while I was talking about popping us for the Undisputed Wrestling Show. Did you have a final one for Mr. Tony?
Actually, I do. I actually have one final question. Tony, when this is said and done, you finally hang your boots up and stuff, what do you want your legacy to be as far as professional wrestling goes? What's the one thing you want people to remember about you?
Well, I'm honest. I work hard. I give 125%. If I make one kid happy in the crowd, or if I make 10 kids happy, it's all about the kids, man. If you really sit back and think about it, it's all about the kids, man. And that's what Too Tough Tony's about. He's about the kids. So what I want to leave back is the memory that I made some kids happy. I did what was right. I didn't do what was wrong. I did what was right. So as long as they, wrestling's going to be wrestling, man. There's a ton of wrestlers who've never made a name for themselves. And if I do, if I don't, I'm still going to be happy. I wouldn't change nothing, knowing that you made some kids happy. They might go home. They might, be able to live life another day, because they enjoyed you. So, if I leave something to somebody, you might be able to fucking super Google me one day, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen. You know, just, you know, the wrestler, there you go. The wrestler, you know, that mystique, what happened? Did he die? Is he alive? You know, that's why I want it, you know. And I want to give out shout out to Gypsy Joe, man. And, he's got Facebook too, man. He's needing a little love right now. It's laid up down there in Nashville. So if y'all gonna look up Gypsy Joe and say Too Tough Tony said hi, or you say hi, whatever, man, give him some love.
We can definitely do that. Tony, there's a lot of stuff we'd love to talk to you about. We're going to have you come back on and join us again.
Yeah, let's do a part two. I'm down, man. Yeah, I'm down. I ain't like I said, I ain't the most witty guy, but I'm the most honest guy. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell really good stories, but I can make you laugh. So you owe me $10. All you owe me a ticket. So it's 10. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, I feel awesome that you gave us an exclusive on our show. That's phenomenal, man.
Yeah, hey, and that's, you know, at the right place at the right time, man. You know, and that's just like wrestling, being at the right place at the right time.
That's right.
You know, I appreciate you guys having me. For all you listeners out there, go to the Undisputed Wrestling Show. Tell them Too Tough Tony sent you. Hit him up on Twitter. What's your Twitter account?
Our Twitter account is, I haven't got the show's Twitter account yet. It's still on mine, so it's at Rick.
Okay, well, send them to you. Right.
That's right.
At Rick _ Craig. All right, hit him up.
Find us on Facebook.
Will, I got you, and you ever on a match, as soon as it's a 3rd, 4th, or 6th, I'm going to make that happen. We don't have to put the titles online. I know neither one of y'all going to lose, so we'll just do a run-in with a bunch of hardcore guys.
No problem. Look, hey, I start following you on Twitter and stuff, so we can talk through there, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please hit me up, man. I'd be honored if you came down this way.
Before we let you go, brother Tony, hit us up with all of your social media so everybody knows how to get a hold of you.
Okay. You know, I gave a guy Too Tough Tony. He asked me if I wanted it back, and I said no. So if you really want to find me on Facebook, it's TUFF Tony. I just dropped the 2. Now this guy gets a bunch of that spam mail and all that. You know, I can play my games and I ain't got to worry about nobody. But my Twitter account's JCW Too Tough Tony. Hit me up there. If we're close to a show, man, come show the support for the wrestlers, man. You know, have a good time and much love. Want to give it out to Undisputed Wrestling Show, Will Huckabee, Zane Paisley, Rick. Hey, I got you guys, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love. Peace.
Take care of Colt for us this weekend up in Pontiac.
Yeah, the officer must pay. So Too Tough Tony here on the Undisputed Wrestling Show. Great deal of fun. Great guy. I can't wait to have him back on again. Zane Paisley, your thoughts?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I didn't know what to expect because he's not on a whole lot of shows like ours, and man, that was a good time.